I...
Hey, why don't we go back to the dorm first? This is way too heavy to decide right here.
I agree. What the?
What are all these cracks?
This is bad. It's becoming unstable. It should last a little longer, but we don't have much time. If the fault extends to the door, we may not be able to leave even with the keys.
It's just one thing after another, isn't it?
So, what's the plan? I mean, no one's seriously thinking about going back to the past, right?
Plot twist.
I've been thinking. Why do you think he died? They never figured out the cause of death at the hospital, right?
Well, that's...
Personally, I still think it's because he used all his power to accomplish that miracle. In other words, we were saved because he gave up his life. He gave everything for us, so it doesn't seem right to undo all his work on our own. Ken-kun.
I'm with Ken. We've all seen what kind of resolve it takes to face death. That resolve, and what it brought about. There's no way we can cancel that out on our own whims. Even if it hurts, we have to deal with it and accept the present.
Yukari, what about you?
You're all about the here and now, right, Yuka-tan? I mean, you say it all the time. You gotta look forward.
I want to go back to the time before the last battle. When I thought about how he protected us, I kept telling myself that I have to keep looking forward. That's why I started going to cram school and spending less time goofing off. But I can't lie to myself. There's a way for him to come back. I'll take it, no matter what.
Yukari.
So, you're giving up? Are you saying you don't have the strength to face reality? After all the things we've gone through, you're just gonna throw in the towel in the fight against yourself?
Oh yeah, you're really one to be throwing around all those high-minded ideals. If you really thought something was that precious to you, you'd want to protect it no matter what. Don't you understand? We can go back and fix things. Are you seriously just gonna let a chance like this go?
Then I'll ask you this. If I said I wanted to undo your father's death, would you do it? Even if there was a way to reverse Shinji and Miki's death, I'd flat out refuse. Nothing in the past was a waste. You're just making excuses.
Hey,
keep mentioning death. Are you saying the person who saved you all didn't just leave?
That's correct. He passed away.
What? Why didn't you tell me before?
Why? But you've never met him.
Anyway, what do the rest of you think?
I don't know. I get second thoughts when I think about going back to when Chidori died. I definitely see what Akihiko-senpai is trying to say. When you get down to it, though, I hate to say this, but I'm just too scared to do that battle over.
What's wrong with you? Are you saying you're scared to die, but it's okay if he does?
That's not what I said. I mean, have you really thought this through? Going back to before that battle means we have to fight Nyx again. Did you ever think about what might happen if we lose this time?
It's the same thing. Either way, all it means is that you're just scared. And you two are no better. All that talk about accepting the present is because when you get down to it, you only care about yourselves.
What?
How can you say that? There's no use going around and around like this. We're never gonna reach an agreement. So if no one gives in, we'll have to settle this another way.
Well, things seem to have kind of crashed nicely into the ground.
Another way? Yukari-chan, you don't mean...
Taking the keys by force. That'll work too, right?
It's true that the 8 keys will merge if they're brought together, even against their holders' wishes. But if it comes to a fight, I'll protect my sister with everything I have. These keys represent each of your strength of heart. If you take my sister's, she may lose her life.
What do you mean?
You're only thinking of what's best for you. The person with my sister's power died of unknown causes, didn't he? Did any of you ever stop to think that maybe the same thing could happen to her? I came to protect her. But I won't make another mistake. I'll do whatever it takes to save her.
Metis. Aiga-san, which door are you thinking about unlocking? I can't decide right now which is more important, past or the present. So you're just gonna run away? Again? Just like the day we said our farewells to him, and you were the only one who didn't show up.
You got to hear his last words. You even made him a promise. But here you are, still running. Why were you the one who inherited his power when you can't even make up your mind? I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna lose to someone like you.
Yukari-chan, are you really going to fight?
This decision hinges upon someone precious to us all. Our differences can't be settled with a compromise. No matter what Aigis decides, we have no choice but to fight. And I've made my decision as well. I'm going to stand with Yukari.
Senpai,
You're taking her side? Are you serious? I know you well enough to tell your mind's made up. All right.
Everyone! It's decided then. Follow me. I'll lead you to a place suitable for battle. If we fight there, no one can appeal the result.
Hey!
One thing I like about the Persona games is that it always gives you a choice of what you want to do at the end. Yeah, that you make your decision to which path you want to lead. If you want to go down the path of least resistance, or if you want to fight to the end. Or in this case, actually, I guess it's the same situation in this case. I think I'm not going to weaken everyone up. I do think that I will equip them with a slightly weaker equipment. just a little weaker. But I am going to take off their accessories that protect them against different status or different elements, because that would be stupid to allow them to keep this.